I'm Olivia.
And I'm Betsy.
And we're talking about
Sam Patch.
Sam Patch was a born jumper.
Some people say that he jumped into his mother's arms.
Sam Patch had a pet bear and a fox.
Sometimes the bear jumped before Sam.
One of Sam's most famous jumps is when he jumped off Niagara Falls. He jumped without a barrel.
Niagara Falls is 120 feet. After he jumped, he became a national hero, although he never saved anyone. He also jumped off the Genesee River in Rochester, New York to make some money.
6,000 to 8,000 people came to watch Sam jump. The Genesee River is 100 feet.
The jump's date was November 6, 1829.
People were left in suspense when Sam went under.
Luckily, Sam survived.
But Sam wasn't satisfied. He added a 25-foot platform on top of the rock, so now his jump was 125 feet.
The jump was advertised as Sam's last jump.
Dun, dun, dun.
To add excitement, the date was set for Friday the 13th.
7,000 people came to watch him.
When Sam jumped, instead of diving straight and graceful, Sam's arms and legs flailed.
The crowd was immediately terrified.
Sam's body struck the water hard and didn't surface.
Did he swim to a nearby cave?
Did he swim down the river to create drama?
People thought he was building up excitement by faking his death.
But the crowd was wrong. Sam Patch had just plunged to his death.
By adding that 25-foot platform, the water wasn't deep enough. Sam hit the bottom and dislocated his shoulders, and his legs weren't strong enough to propel himself to the surface.
The current was too strong, so he drowned. His body wasn't found until the following March.
Sam's body was found by a farmer breaking the ice.
The farmer must have been pretty freaked out. I would have been.
And that was the end of Sam Patch, the famous daredevil. Good day, fans.
Hi, I'm Ailis.
And I'm Regan.
We are here to talk to you guys about Mount Hope Cemetery.
Mount Hope isn't very far from here. It's in the city.
To be specific, it's at 1133 Mount Hope Avenue, Rochester, New York, 14620.
And it was founded on October 3rd, 1838.
That's a long time ago.
Of course that is.
It's been more than a century and a half.
It's also open from
dawn to dusk.
So, first of all, Mount Hope is said to be one of the most remarkable Victorian cemeteries in the whole nation.
Don't get me wrong, but that's an accomplishment for such a small town like Rochester.
And wait till you hear all the famous people buried there.
Anyway, Mount Hope is 196 acres of just hills and valleys.
Well, that seems very remarkable, don't you think?
You know, if you think that's amazing, wait till you hear about the cool facts.
They'll blow your mind, literally.
I have a long list of people buried there.
Like Frederick Douglass and Susan B. Anthony, George Eastman, and Sam Patch.
And finally, Seth Green and Henry Loam.
You forgot Johnny Baker.
Oh yeah, him too. Nathaniel Rochester is also very important.
Our town is named after his last name. And I forgot to mention Frederick Douglass's whole family. I forgot something. Can you believe this place has more than 350,000 graves?
That's a lot.
You can pick from bronze, marble, and granite monuments.
There are thousands of them too.
Anyhow, pets are allowed, but only on a leash.
Well, there you have it.
That should be a very good amount of information about
Mount Hope Cemetery.
Thanks for watching.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth, and I'm going to talk about a really important person for the economy in Rochester named George Eastman. When Eastman was little, he helped his mother a lot. When he was 13, his family became poor, so he had to leave school and work as a messenger. When he had his third job, he decided to take a vacation at Santo Domingo. Santo Domingo is a beautiful place, so one of his co-workers suggested it would have been a good idea to bring a camera. Back then, cameras were the size of microwaves, and you can only take one picture at a time. George was really curious since he was a kid, and always wanted to learn more, so he took $5 lessons to learn how to make cameras. In 1884, he invented roll film and smaller cameras. He did not make the trip to Santo Domingo, though. If he did, he would have carried lots of photographic material and really heavy equipment, like the tripod. George Eastman's invention was really important. Without it, we would not be able to carry cameras around. He made cameras accessible for middle class, he created new jobs, and finally, we would only be able to take one picture at a time. So without George Eastman, our life wouldn't be as great as it is now. Here's some fun facts about George Eastman. George Eastman was a philanthropist. He established the Eastman School of Music, and he contributed the Rochester Institute of Technology, also known as RIT. I hope you enjoy my presentation. Thanks for watching.
My name is Kieran Hughes. This report is about the Powers Building. Daniel Powers was a wealthy businessman, and on one of his voyages, when he stumbled into Rochester, New York. He always wanted the tallest building in one area, and he thought small little Rochester would be great for his goal. That was the start of the Powers Building. It is located on 16 Main Street Way in Rochester, New York. Powers started construction in 1865 and finished in 1868. It was so glorious that back then it was built as a fireproof building. It even earned fame through America. After a couple of months, other sneaky buildings threatened to become higher. One was built right across the street. That building was the tallest of them all. Powers' building was 5 stories and that one was 6. Powers got real mad and practically screamed when that building was finished. He stated that this was a battle of the buildings. At that time, he also added one of the most famous art galleries in the nation to the Powers Building. After that, he added 2 stories to his building to make his building bigger, but then the building across the street grew 2 more stories high. Finally, Powers had the last of it. He added 3 more stories and a 300-foot-high flagpole that counted as 30 stories. After death, his art collection was raffled off, and his building was slowly becoming more and more popular. In later years, it was turned into an office building and is still very popular. Viewers, have a nice day.
Hi, my name's David Osignan, and I'm here to talk about the War of 1812. The War of 1812 was a military conflict lasting 2.5 years, fought by the USA against the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland and Native American allies. The United States declared war on June 18, 1812. Did you know that the White House was burned to the ground during the invasion of Washington? The U.S. asked random men to become sailors. The British had a much bigger army during the war. The war cost America $105 million, and about the same for the British. That's a lot of money. The British won 80 battles. The British lost the war. Francis Scott Key wrote the Star-Spangled Banner during the Battle of 1812. Some battles are fought in Rochester. The 1st and 2nd raid of July were both British victories. Thanks for watching.